Hi guys, this is Joe from Joe's Ninja Game here. Today I'm going to bring you a Battlefield 3 Basics video. Battlefield 3 Basics is just where I guess cover the Battlefield 3 classes. So for this episode I'll be doing the Engineer class, and for episodes I might be doing a Sport class, etc. And I'll just bring you an overview on these classes. So I'll be teaching you the weapons they get and the equipment and all that. So let's kick off with the weapons. So the weapons that the Engineer gets is the SCAR, the M4, the A91, the G360 AK-74U, the M4A1, the SG553, the ACR, the MTAR, the G53, and the QBZ. Now my favourite weapon out of the whole lot is ACR, simply because when you bang it on, just put on a flash suppressor and maybe a heavy barrel and a hollow sight, and it turns into an absolute monster. You can just kill everyone in like seconds, so that's why I kind of recommend that gun. My second favourite gun is now the QBZ. Personally, it's my favourite gun. I know it's not the best weapon, but I use it in, a freaking boss in this gameplay, so hey, it's one of my favourite guns. So, I will go on to the equipment. The primary equipment that the Engineer gets is more of the RPG, the Javelin, and the Stinger. So I'm going to go more in depth on these equipment. So the Small or the RPG can be used on vehicles or players, and it's really good. However, it doesn't have any lock-on system, so you have to use it by hand, manually. So it doesn't actually lock onto target. You've got aim, just like a normal gun. However, it can be used on players, and the rest of the equipment can't be, so it's pretty cool. However, it does less damage, and to use it more efficiently against, tanks, hit it in the back of the vehicle, and it will do more damage. So let's go on to the Javelin. Now the Javelin can lock onto vehicles, and only vehicles. However, it has to be target designated in order to actually lock onto planes, or jets, or helicopters, so it's pretty sweet. It does a lot of damage, and if you lock on towards the back of the tank or whatever, it will disable it, and it's very, very good against jeeps, as it will one-shot it, and they don't know when you've locked onto them. So it's a pretty deadly weapon. So the Stinger can lock onto jets or helicopters, however can't be locked onto jeeps or tanks, and it cannot be used against players. So that's one downfall about it, but it can be very deadly against jets and all that, because it will disable them. The secondary equipment that the Engineer gets are the following: the repair tool, the EOD bot, and the landmines. So I'll go into them in further depth. So let's get off with the repair tool, and the repair tool basically repairs vehicles, so helicopters, jets, tanks, jeeps and all that. And also it can actually kill people, and you get about 10 points for repairing it for every single 2 seconds. So the next piece of equipment is the EOD bot, and it's an upgrade to the repair tool because it's an unmanned vehicle, and you can just ride around and repair vehicles like you would with a repair tool. But it just does all the same stuff, but it's an unmanned vehicle. So the landmine, basically when a vehicle or tank runs over it, it will blow it up, and it's pretty cool. It's I think it's 1 to disable the tank, and 2 to actually destroy the tank. So it's pretty deadly as well, but you need to position them correctly, I guess, in order to get that deadly kill. So let's wrap up the class. So the main, points you'll probably get from an energy class is maybe disabling tanks, which you get 100 points. Killing a person inside the tank, or just killing a person generally, is 50 points. You get vehicle assist, which is about, I think, 25 points. And a vehicle, if you actually destroy the vehicle, is about 50 points. So it's pretty cool being an engineer. It's very, very good for a squad role, because everyone needs an engineer in case your squad's getting pinned down by a tank, and you need that engineer just to kill that tank. It's pretty cool. So if you want to recommend a class that I should do next, leave it in the comments. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Battlefield 3 Basics Engineer. I'll see you guys later.